How's it going, everyone? For today's video, we're going to be continuing on with our character showcases by taking a look at Ryuji and how he functions in Persona 5 Strikers. But before that, in case you haven't seen them, I did put out a video last week showcasing Joker, and before that, a video going over everything there is to know about this latest title in the Persona series. So if you haven't seen them yet, I do recommend giving them a watch. And also, of course, if you have any questions about this video, Persona 5 Strikers, or any other game that I cover, you can always hit me up over on Twitch at twitch.tv/RosalindGaming or on my Discord server, which are linked in the video description. Now, I did mention this in my last video, but I'd like to go ahead and mention it again here, but these videos aren't meant to be in-depth guides over the characters, rather they're simply meant to be showcases of the different characters in Persona 5 Strikers, as well as their core mechanics. So with that out the way, let's go ahead and take a look at Ryuji. Ryuji is your fairly typical hard hitter who favors getting up close and personal. While not necessarily a slow character, he is noticeably slower than Joker, and he also lacks his gap closing capabilities. Ryuji's combos are also slower and more deliberate. Luckily for him though, his kit supports this playstyle. At any time you can hit the triangle button in order to give Ryuji his own temporary buff that reduces the damage he takes and makes him less susceptible to being staggered. Another unique mechanic for him is that Ryuji can hold the final hit on a few of his combos in order to charge it up before ultimately unleashing a more powerful attack. There are 3 levels to this charge, with each level increasing the damage of the charged attack. Finally, Ryuji can do a plunging attack from the air, in which he quite literally slams down on an enemy's head with his feet, and with the right timing, this can be repeated. When not using his weapon and feet to pummel enemies, Ryuji can employ the various attacks he gains access to via his persona, Captain Kid. As with Persona 5, Captain Kid is proficient in strength and endurance, with magic, agility, and luck falling behind. He also maintains his resistance to electric damage and his weakness to wind damage. Captain Kid's kit is pretty straightforward, consisting almost entirely of Zeo and physical-based damaging abilities. To help augment this, he does gain access to passive abilities, which increase his chance to apply the shock status ailment with his Zeo skills, or increase his critical strike chance with his physical attacks. Aside from that, Captain Kid will give Ryuji the ability to buff party members with Tarukaja, and eventually cast charge on himself. Last but not least is Ryuji's gun. Unlike with the Joker, who can aim with his weapon by holding down R1 or fire for free without aiming, Ryuji must be aiming in order to fire his weapon, and each shot does consume ammo. That being said, Ryuji can charge up his ranged shot in order to deal damage over a wide area. The cool thing about this charge attack when compared to Joker's burst shot is that Ryuji's only consumes 1 ammo, making it quite efficient for dealing damage to a group of enemies. Finally, there are Ryuji's Master Arts, which serve to further augment his brawler playstyle. For those who haven't seen my Joker showcase, Master Arts are 4 perks that each character learns in Persona 5 Strikers as they defeat enemies in battle. Launching Strike allows Ryuji to follow up his square-square triangle combo by chasing after an enemy that he knocked away for a follow-up combo. Finishing Blow increases the damage of his square triangle combo, and assuming the final hit was charged, allows for further charging and 1 more additional hit. Sprinter increases the speed at which he can charge up his attacks, and finally Fighting Spirit increases the duration of his self buff, as well as the amount of damage that it reduces. And that'll do it for this quick showcase of Ryuji in Persona 5 Strikers. I'll have plenty more Strikers content coming in the lead up to and after the release of the game, so be sure to subscribe to get notified whenever new videos come out. And if you found this video helpful and informative, please be sure to leave a like, as it really does help. Until next time, take care.